Here's another funny issue that's going on, and this just literally makes no sense to me. There's a number of different people, including the newly elected Texas governor, Rick Perry, who is saying, you know what? Mitt Romney is not going to be a viable candidate for the presidential nomination on the Republican side unless he, again, we're hearing that word, repudiates the health care plan that he helped put in place in Massachusetts. And you would ask, Lewis, well, hold on a second. Massachusetts it's not a perfect system, don't get me wrong, but Massachusetts has the lowest percentage of uninsured Americans of any state in the United States. And it's not close. It's not close at all. Why would Mitt Romney want to repudiate that? I mean, is the Republican Party that sold, Lewis, on the fact that anything that sounds like a socialist plan, a universal health care plan, is going to be a liability for Republicans? Is the Republican Party that out of reality and out of critical thinking that they're just saying, hey, if you were involved with that, you've got no shot?
It's not like that was something that was used against him when he was in the primaries during the last election, right? So why would that be a big deal now?
No, I think didn't that come up during the last election? Mitt Romney being it did come up.
It did, but it wasn't that big a deal.
I think it was because Romney ended up just not really being a contender that it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, again, this is not just my opinion. If you look up Census Bureau data, Massachusetts has the fewest people without health care in the country, only 5.4%. And that was actually 2 years ago. I think it's even lower now. And if you don't make enough, you get free care. Now, I know we're going to get emails.
Close to it.
We're close to it. I know we're going to get emails from people saying that the system is not perfect and there's a lot of problems with it. People who can't afford health care also don't get it for free. Fine. But if you believe Rick Perry, then you must. It just doesn't make sense that you would say the only thing Mitt Romney's campaign is riding upon here is repudiating, not refudiating, the Massachusetts health care law. I just don't buy it at all. So we'll keep an eye on that. Overall, I think there's going to be a lot of changes in this 2012 election that we have maybe not familiar with. Lewis, what do we have going on? Do we need to break?
I think we might as well go to a break right now.
Okay, let's take a break. We're going to come back with an interesting Tea Party candidate running for 2012. DavidPakman.com is the website, and plenty more coming up.
The David Pakman Show at DavidPakman.com.
The David Pakman Show is made possible by listeners like you and by Greenfield Savings Bank, building a strong community one account at a time, with neighborhood offices in Greenfield, Amherst, Conway, Shelburne Falls, South Deerfield, and Turners Falls, and online at greenfieldsavings.com. By the Daily Hampshire Gazette and GazetteNet.com, connecting our communities with local news and information. By DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at DIFdesign.com. Find out more about underwriting The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.